Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, come on, ice jam.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Right here.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, Achane. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, back to Achane. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time and some job by the big fellas up front.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
44. Ready. Jump on 3. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Ready to stand. Out.
Back to the ground, H.M. And now moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The 2 is going to change things up. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Once again, it's Genty. That's some strong running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Cover, cover. Hey, here we go. Sunday, Sunday. Daytona.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Right back to Genty on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gino down to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here we go, Salon.
Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it. All the
way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon Achane
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go, hey. 300%.
Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
300%. Middle. Strike.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Smith going to move him around. A give out of the gun to Genty.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked to turn to the side.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Throwing is Smith.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. That complete to Shorter.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
49, flip her off, 49.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
incomplete.
The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, come on, two.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 19.
20.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, what's up?
Now it's Smith. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Third down and 1.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete to Wright. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ice jab. Come on, two ice jab. Ready, shot. Ready,
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Gino. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
20 TX. Ready.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he has a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Raiders 14. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They're right here.
A run straight. And it caught down. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Raiders 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a fight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover.
Trying to shake up the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Genty.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa!
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
49,
and 8.
49.
They'll run with Genty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty.
And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Gino. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Man, that's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Gordon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard down.
time, second and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
To throw is Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Smith
line.
now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's caught by Tucker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Gino now to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it. Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
The Las
line.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Smith.
35-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to give the football back at their own 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They're going to snap this play out behind the line. And I've not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 16.
21G. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swimming to the ball carrier.
And it's a fumble. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a second and 10.
Ready, shot. So, what a team, what's it?
That one looks like he'll throw here. They're going deep for Hill.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.